Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the featherweight bout between Steven Peterson versus Chase Hooper. So how I see this one. So first off, I think the odds are leaning to Steven Peterson right now, and I can see why. Chase Hooper barely won his last fight against a guy who is not Peter Barrett. Who is Peter Barrett? Not gonna say he's a terrible fighter or anything, but he's definitely not a guy you would say, oh, this guy's UFC caliber, oh, this guy's this and that. So a guy that probably is gonna be out of the UFC pretty soon, in and out just like that, if not already out. And barely would beat him, had to struggle to beat him and get a last minute Hail Mary submission almost, basically, in that fight. So you're looking at Steven Peterson, who doesn't have a bad ground game at all. Actually, he has some pretty solid ground game as well. And Chase Hooper seemingly only has a ground game. And you got Steven Peterson, who at times looks pretty sharp in the striking, but for the most part looked like a mediocre local scene trash can in the striking. He had Alex Caceres for it. I think he fought Alex Caceres. Alex Caceres got injured in that fight and only literally had one arm and beat him with a jab for like 2 rounds. Didn't try to take it to the ground no more. I think we attempted like 1 or 2 takedowns in the first round, and then had 2 rounds and literally got outboxed by a man with one arm. And it's not like that man's a phenomenal boxer. It's Alex Caceres. And no insult to Alex Caceres, but he's not nobody to write home about in his striking. His striking is solid, but as far as at this level and really any respectable level, as far as where you like, I'm on the path to trying to be a champion, which you should be in this sport. That's not a man you should be getting outboxed with when he got 2 hands, let alone with 1. But now I'm way off track. But what I see this one, based on what I'm trying to go with here, I would not bet any money on Steven Peterson. I would not. I would just, if I feel that much that he has a chance in this fight, I wouldn't bet on him unless I'm just had so much money aside. I'm like, I'm just feeling real risky. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even do that then. Like, I would not bet money on Steven Peterson ever, even maybe in a regional scene, but in the UFC, never. I would never do that. Yes, he's coming off a win, but I would not bet on this man. Just his level, his lack of it. I'm not saying his way he comes in shape or not, but his skill and his mental game as far as in the fight, his fight IQ, it's unprofessionally inconsistent. So I would not put money on him. So I don't know why he's the favorite, but do what you want to do. I can see the logic behind it, but I see Steven Peterson. Not Steven Peterson. I see Chase Hooper is a young up and comer, and these young fighters in between camps, whether it be like a month, 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, can make a lot of improvement. I've definitely been looking at him. He's been bouncing around different gyms and trying to fix on weak areas in his game. Seen him at Wonder Boy gym, seen him at this gym, seen him at that gym. So he's been out there. He's been trying to improve. So I definitely think he's going to show some leaps of improvements in his striking. Going to learn from his previous fights and just come in here sharper. And I think he can definitely outsmart Steven Peterson. He definitely has a higher fight IQ. I think he's going to beat Steven Peterson everywhere. The striking might not be the prettiest, it might not be the cleanest, but he's going to do what he needs to do, mixing takedowns, mixing grappling, and mix it up well and fight a smart fight and get a decision. That's why, I'm not going to say this. I'm thinking he's going to find a submission. Even though Steven Peterson I don't think he has a submission loss on his record. I'm going to lean to submission, which don't say that's, if you want to bet on that, you want to bet on that, but that's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting a submission. And I think he's going to be able to get in the second round. Probably have Peterson making some mistakes, getting sloppy, getting lost out there in fights like he typically do. In that little short instance in the fight where you lackadaisical, Chase Hooper gonna latch up submission, take advantage of a transition, then go right into a submission and tap him out in that second round. So in this one, I got Chase Hooper via second round submission.